Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shani Cole, and welcome back to Cole Hustle. Hey co-hustlers, happy new year. As you can tell by the title, this video was not planned. However, growing up, I was a big fan of ARRA and Ken. Okay, I still love me some ARRA. I still love Ken. However, ARRA has filed a lawsuit against Kenneth Walker, basically for embezzlement and stealing money from their business accounts. I watched Royalties World, shout out to her video where she basically read the entire subpoena with all the claims that ARRA has in there about what was done. Y'all don't know who ARRA and Ken is. I suggest you do a little YouTube research. They were like the Beyonce and Jay-Z of YouTube, okay? One of the biggest couple channels to date, if you ask me. Young, fun. They were just the it couple. They broke up, I want to say in about 2020, 2021. And I know at that time, ARRA and Ken decided that they were going to keep the main channel up to accumulate the revenue, but they were not going to post on that channel anymore. They were going their separate ways, posting on separate channels. They, I guess, decided to close it after further talking or whatever. And apparently Ken has been taking money from the business account for his own personal endeavors and did not discuss anything with ARRA. Even down to the Tesla that they both owned, ARRA bought it from Ken. And there was like $40,000 that they both invested, $20,000 apiece, that was supposed to go back to them. Ken took that shit too. Didn't pay taxes on the business that ARRA asked him to pay back. He didn't do that. And there is even more money that has been taken from said business, DK4L LLC. So this reading is going to be quick. I want to see, how is Ken feeling about it? How is ARRA feeling about it? And what is going to be the outcome? Okay, real quick. So Spirit, give me the energy around ARRA and Ken. ARRA Taylor, Kenneth Walker, and this money situation. First of all, how is Ken feeling about ARRA filing this lawsuit against him? How is Ken feeling about that? How is Ken feeling about the lawsuit? Ken is feeling like, you know what? You know, if she wants to do this, let her do it. Gonna be, this is Ken, definitely. Is it Ken of Aries? Is Ken of Aries? I don't know. I think this is more ARRA. I think ARRA is the Aries. ARRA's energy is very dominant in this. Here's the thing. Even in this energy, it shows that Ken is guilty to some extent. Okay? I feel like they did come to an agreement. And I do feel like, you know, ARRA presented him with, hey, this is what we're going to do. They made a decision. Ken comes up as here. The Seven of Pentacles. This is a person looking at what they've accomplished, looking at the money, and just feeling like, damn, I deserve more. Also, for me, this shows me, even with this card complementing it, the Nine of Cups, it shows a person who is not feeling fulfilled financially here. And emotionally, since the relationship was no longer existent, felt like they deserved more. So, Ken is feeling like, I deserved everything that I got. I do not feel like they had a real conversation about what has happened, which is the problem, Ken. Y'all agreed on one thing, and Ken did the total opposite. He sees the ARRA as, the stable one. The one with all the money, the one with all the ARRA comes up as the one who was basically the forefront of the channel. Even though, even in my eyes, from growing up watching them, the ARRA always seemed like the one who, she was the most inviting, she was the most entertaining, and she was the one who seemed to put stuff together. Ken always seemed like, he's the man, so the ARRA kind of let him do his thing as the leader. But I always thought the ARRA was the one behind everything, and that is what it is. The ARRA was responsible for the page and all other pages that they had business-wise. The ARRA always made sure things were straight. In this reading, it does show that Ken's money was running low. So, in order to secure himself, Ken did what he needed to do. Problem is, it was not discussed together. It seems like he was willing to do whatever he had to do to create stability for himself, regardless of what that looked like. How's the ARRA feeling about this lawsuit? The ARRA said what she said. What she put in that lawsuit is what it is. She's not going back and forth with Ken. She has said what she needs to say. She's coming up as the King of Swords in this reading. This is a person who's very clear about their intentions, very clear about what she wants, and very clear about what she's going to get. Everything that she needed to say, she put in that lawsuit. She ain't got nothing to say to him. Oh yeah, Ken is a Leo, I believe. He's coming up as the King of Wands in reverse. She feels that Ken is, she feels like he's not a good business partner. And it's coming up here. Not a good business partner. Arrogant. She feels like, Ken did not communicate with her anything that he was going to do. And it looks as if she has gave him a lot of chances when it comes to things. The demise of their brand was because of him stepping out. It's here. It was because of him stepping out. Therefore, the brand suffered because of it. So it's like, you're going to steal from me. On top of the fact that you're the reason why we're even having to go through this. If it wasn't for you, we would still have our brand. We would be getting married. They were engaged. You caused the demise of our business. So for him to steal really hurt the ARRA. And it's because all you had to do was simply communicate, and you didn't do that. All you had to do was simply communicate. You didn't do that. Instead, you wanted to control the narrative. You wanted to make it seem like, you had so much going on. And in reality, you've been stealing from the business for a long time. This is a lot for the ARRA to process, because she's having to relive her very public relationship along with a very public breakup from Ken. The ARRA seems to be the one that will come out on top in this, but we're going to do, we're going to pull some cards to see what the outcome will be. I do see this going to court. a lot of shit is gonna hit the fan, and justice will be served. And I do see where Ken is probably gonna have to pay out to DeArra. It's here. Justice is here. DeArra, Ken is gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pay. DeArra's not settling for nothing. Now, if he communicates with her, and he's able to set up some type of payment, she may possibly let it slide. But I see her coming out victorious in this. This is going to be a very stressful case, and I feel like it's the court will definitely shine a light on what really is true and what's really not. But I definitely believe this is not going to be the easiest case. This is going to cause a lot of financial burdens for Ken, because yeah, I see a lot of things stopping for Ken, and I feel like a lot of things have stopped for Ken. And this could come up in the form of, even when I look at this reading, it seems like, I'm not going to say jealousy, but there is a little bit of, damn, like DeArra's doing this, and that. She shouldn't even be worried about this little money. But it's not about DeArra having money. It's about the fact that you guys had a business together. Business is separate from personal. DeArra has her own fucking businesses now. So that is separate from what the hell y'all had going on. So therefore, you need to do what you need to do to make sure business is always good. As a good businessman, that was your responsibility. And it's so crazy because I know watching the videos, Ken always made it seem like DeArra was the one who was financially irresponsible. But now we see Ken is financially irresponsible, and it comes up as, you know, DeArra got it all, so why should you care about what I'm doing? All of this was because of Ken cheating. You kind of ruined the business, Ken. But you know what? Everything that I said in this video is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. We will see what ends up happening in the future. This is not set in stone. Everything could totally change. We will do an update as more information comes out. So yeah, y'all, I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.